Dear Padibe students, I want to tell you a story about how we met. A long time ago, 2 years ago in fact, I traveled all the way from the US to Padibe. The second I got to Padibe, I fell in love. I had never before met people who were so open and so beautiful. One of my favorite days in Padibe was spent in Pewaukee. When I arrived there, a small group of children gathered around to see the Americans. I decided to leave the group and go play with them. These children were so full of joy, and a few of them were very smart. They knew how to count in English and even say the alphabet. When I came back to the group, I asked why these children were not in school. I couldn't believe it when my friend Tommy told me that school was very expensive, that many smart children in Uganda couldn't afford to go to school. How could such a tragic thing happen to such beautiful people, I wondered. When I got back to America, I couldn't stop thinking about those children and how unfair it all was. As a teacher, I understand the importance of education and know that having an education is an important step if a child wants to be successful in their community. I started telling my students in America about my trip, about the people of Padibe, and mostly about those children who I couldn't stop thinking about. We decided to gather a group of American students together to do something about this. We called ourselves the Global Solidarity Team, and we decided that we would start a project where each class in our school would raise enough money to pay for 2 students in Padibe to go to school. We couldn't wait to begin. The P3 students were so excited about the project, they decided to come up with a giving tree for the holiday season. Every student purchased an ornament that they decorated and placed upon the Christmas tree. Each student paid about 50 cents US, but when they pooled all of their money together, they came up with $876 US. We were shocked. Suddenly, the children had raised enough money to send Nancy and Ivan to school. The P4, P5, and P6 students decided that they wanted to raise money by selling all sorts of goods at their school during lunch, like pencils and homemade crafts. The headmasters also had a few special days where they allowed students to wear comfortable clothes instead of their uniforms, but asked them to pay a small price if they wanted to do that. Altogether, these projects raised over $1,000 US, and then we had enough money to send Dennis, Winifred, Stephen, Jillian, Rocky, and Joan Rita to school. The P7 and S1 students had a sale at their school where they sold flowers and cards to the students on St. Valentine's Day. The students could then give the flowers and cards to people they cared about for the holiday. The secondary students also decided to help by selling coffee, tea, and hot chocolate at the school. This raised enough money to send Nancy, David, Monica, and Patrick to school. All of the students in Pewaukee wrote letters to their new friends from the Lemo district. They were so excited for the students to see their pictures, read their stories, and hear about their lives. When we heard that the Education Committee in Padibe had picked you as our sponsored students, we were so excited to get to know you and hear more about you and your lives. When we heard that you had your first day of school, we were so happy. We rejoiced and prayed for you. We want you to know that there are so many students in America at your sister school in Pewaukee who are praying for you and supporting you from afar. We all know that school can be challenging, that there are days that you will struggle and doubt the journey that lies ahead of you. But just remember all of the kids here in America who are fighting for you, fighting for your education, because we know you are so important. We know that God has a special plan for you, and we believe in you.
I'm Betsy, and I believe in you.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I believe in you.
I'm Carson, and I believe in you.
I'm Josh, and I believe in you.
I'm Carmen, and I believe in you.
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I believe in you.
I'm Andrew, and I believe in you.
My name is Scott, and I believe in you.
I'm Josh, and I believe in you.
I believe in you.